Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm GDcoder. If you guys are new to my channel, I pretty much do LeetCode style questions and try to explain things in the most simplistic way possible. And today I have a very good problem for you guys, so let's get into it. So pretty much this problem is called add strings. And yeah, so it says that given two numbers, right? Num1 and num2, they're representing as strings, right? So the input are going to come pretty much going to be two different strings, and we have to add the string, right? Because it said return the sum of num1 and num2, right? So this problem is very interesting, right? So the way we're gonna go about it is pretty much the algorithm is gonna go like pretty much the same way as the you know we were doing a regular, just plain and simple elementary addition, right? So let's do a quick example real quick. So let's say, all right, so we got 41, let's say 21 plus 19, right? So that should give us, right? That should give us, right? So let's say, the same thing. So we start off from the least significant digit, right? Which is pretty much the last digit, right? So we do 1 plus 9 is 0, right? So we would put 0 in that place, and we'll carry a 1, right? And then the 1 will be here, right? So it'll be 1 plus 2 is 3, right? Plus 1 again is 4, right? Which gives us a total of 4. Now, pretty much, the sum will be 40. 21 plus 19 does indeed equal 40, right? Pretty much just going to be the same way that we're going to go about approaching um, the addition, right, with the algorithm, right? So we're going to have two pointers, right? And we're going to process each column one at a time, right? So then at each column, we're going to also have a carry variable that's going to let us know if there was a carry uh, prior to the column that came before us, right? So we just calculate the sum for every one of them, right? And then we also keep track of the carry. Uh, to keep track of the carry, to know that there was a carry left over from the previous column. Pretty much, yeah, this is how we're going to go about the algorithm, guys. So let's get into it really quick, right? So pretty much, we're going to have the first pointer, which is going to be pointing to the first element, right? The last digit of the first um, number, right? And then we got the same thing again, right? And j is going to be equal now to the second element of the pretty much the second number, right? The last digit of the second number, right? And then we got this while loop, right? Well, before we do that, we also need to, I told you guys about the carry. You need to keep track of the carry, right? So initially the carry is 0, right? First start, and then we start the algorithm. So while I is greater or equal to 0, or j is greater or equal to 0, right? We're going to calculate the sum. The sum is going to initially equal to carry, right? Because like I said, guys, where we're doing it, right, the carry plays a role, right? And then, I almost forgot. So we need to have a string builder, right? That's going to help us build the output array, right? So we need to, so in Java, string builder is really good because, strings are very expensive in Java. So we need to use a string builder to do any type of manipulation, right? It makes it a lot easier, right? So we get the output, string. So now, once we append the carry, right? So now we're gonna check if I is not out of bounds yet, right? If I is not out of bounds yet, that means there's still numbers to be, there's still digit to be processed, right? So we're gonna get the, we're gonna, there's a value, we're gonna add it to the sum variable, right? We're gonna add it on top of it, to also account for it. So it's gonna be num1, that the character that the I is at, right? Which is gonna be I, right? And then we're gonna subtract it from the ASCII from 0 character, which is the ASCII. So pretty much that's gonna turn it into an integer, right? Because you get the ASCII value. Let's say the digit we have is 9, right? 9 minus 0, the 9, the character 9 minus the character 0, right? So pretty much they're subtracting ASCII values gives us an integer, pretty much, right? That's going to give us an integer right there. So we do the same thing for the other one. Sorry, guys. Do the same thing for the second number, right? But this time we check for J, because J is the one that's going to be iterating through the second number, second string, right? We do the same thing. We add on top of it. So pretty much it would add 1, right, to it right here, which is this one, right? And then it would add also 9 to the variable sum, right? And then now that's when the interesting part come in, right? So now we got the output string, right? So now we need to add the sum mod 10, right? Because we can only add a digit from 0 to 9, right? So doing sum mod 10 is going to give us a digit from 0 to 9. So now that's how we put 0 there, right? Because we do 10 mod 10 gives us 0. And then we also need to account for the carry. The carry is going to be pretty much, what the sum is divided by 10, right? It's the same logic as you were doing the regular addition. So 1 plus 9 is 10, right? And then we got the 0, and then we do the carry. How do we determine what the carry is? Pretty much it's 10 divided by 10 gives us a carry of 1, right? That's how we get the carry of 1. And then once we do that, we have to subtract. We have to decrement the pointers so they could move one step down, right? And then once we do that, right, once they both are, since we when we both process all the numbers, right, in both strings, when we exit out the while loop, we're gonna check, does the carry, is it greater than 0, right? If there's is it greater than 0? If it is, if there's still a carry to be added, we just do sb.append, right? We just add it to the output string that we have, right? So we add the carry, right? And then now, so we do sb.reverse, we need to reverse it, right? Because everything would be in reverse order, right? I'll show you guys in a bit. So let me show you guys. So ultimately, the output string, right, would do it like that, right? So it would add. So let's say we follow the algorithm, right? We do 1 plus 9 is 0, right? And 1 plus 9 is 10, right? So it would put 0 there, right? And then the carry and everything, and then we do 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, and then it would add 4. It would append 4 to the string, right? Which means it will be 0, 4. But in reality, it's actually 40. That's why we need to do the whole reversal, because of the way that it's appending to the output string, right? That's why we need to reverse it. So it's in reverse order. So yeah, guys, let's try to see if we pass all the test cases. All right, perfect. Seems like we passed that test case. Let's check all the test cases now. All right, perfect. Seems like we passed all the test cases. Yeah, pretty much, this is a very, very popular question asked in a lot of interviews. So yeah, guys, let me know if I did a pretty good job at explaining this question. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe, because I'll be uploading a lot more content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.